He flew 30 missions in World War II and served our community for decades. Now family and friends are celebrating the life and legacy of Stephen DeWald. He died last Friday at the age of 93. News Channel 15's Sara Wagner has his story from Studio 15.
From his time in the military to sitting on numerous boards across the city, Stephen's family says his life was one full of service and giving back to others.
All that he was, he trained to be the best that he could be.
A life of excellence that started nearly a century ago.
93 years of life.
A Fort Wayne native, Stephen joined the Army Air Corps in the 1940s. By the time he turned 22, he'd already worked his way up to captain and squadron leader.
That was something at 22 to be able to lead 36 B-17s across the English Channel, Europe, and into Germany, many times 12, 13-hour flights.
Those flights and missions Stephen called some of the most peaceful times in his life.
He felt that that was the thing to do, to fight for freedom, what he believed in. He believed that evil was in the world and it had to be confronted and stopped.
After the war, Stephen married his neighbor and childhood sweetheart Ruth Ann.
My mother really was just his whole purpose for being.
The two celebrated almost 70 years of marriage together. They have 7 children and 19 grandchildren.
Being around Papa, really, it gave you a sense of what a true family man is supposed to be like, and it has given me an example to follow for the rest of my life.
Stephen served as president of Fort Wayne Builder Supply and then started D-Row Manufacturing with one of his best friends.
If you wanted to spend time with Dad, you better get involved in a project he was working on. And he always had a project.
Stephen retired at 57, only to start an even busier stage of life through his community service. He served on many boards at his church, as well as the Fort Wayne South Bend Diocese.
He would say the most important thing is that you're able to contribute to your community and make it a better place.
His family calls him a diehard patriot and incredibly passionate about his country.
We had a lot of conversations about what does it look like to be a person of peace and also a person who protects the peace.
An American hero whose life created an unforgettable legacy.
He was all the things that you would love to have as a part of your life, and I was fortunate enough to have him as a father.
Stephen's funeral is on Thursday. Full military honors are planned for the burial at St. Vincent de Paul Cemetery.
Okay, thank you, Sarah.